All right, y'all, get your popcorn, get your popcorn, get your popcorn. First and foremost, y'all, let me say this. Let me get this out the way real quick. Shout out to my niece, y'all. She just started her business. If you have an Instagram, please make sure y'all go follow her on Instagram and let her know that Queen, comment in her comment section, say, Queen B sent me. I got to show y'all my custom made headsets, y'all. It says, Queen Bee up here. Y'all probably can't see it that good. But look, ain't these cute? Ain't they cute, y'all? I got bees on here that says Queen Bee at the top. I gave her my idea and she's only 19 and she's doing it big, y'all. So she will ship out to you. So make sure y'all do me a favor because I told her I was gonna shout her out on here and that y'all were going to follow her. So let me just give y'all her Instagram real quick. It is Junkie by Lex, okay? At Junkie by Lex. That's JUNKIEBYLEX. Okay, y'all? Get y'all some custom made. She do phones, tablets. She does nails, all kind of accessories, y'all. So make sure y'all go over there and show my niece some love. All right, now, with that being said, y'all, we finna dive into this video. Let me say this. First of all, y'all finna put some respect on my president's name. Okay, get y'all a president who gonna be straightforward with the people, who gonna get down to the bottom of finding out where these tax dollars are going. We knew something was up when FEMA said they was broke. FEMA broke. You mean to tell me you ain't got nothing for the American people? Y'all broke? When has FEMA been broke? Now, y'all remember when Trump said back in 2024 that FEMA was helping with the illegals and all that? Well, let's fast forward to 2025. The truth is coming out. Doge and Trump administration is not playing around, y'all. When I tell y'all that they are auditing these places and finding out where this money is going, they finding out where this money is going. We did one hell of a job by getting a president that is straightforward, his administration, his team in that office, y'all, to show these folks what has been really going on. What you do in the dark is going to come to the light. And everybody getting blasted left to right. Get your popcorn, y'all. It's about to be good. Let's dive right into this video.
Fox News Alert. Moments ago, we received this together. We received a statement from the DHS regarding the $59 million sent from FEMA to New York City migrants last week. Quote, 4 employees being fired today for circumventing leadership and unilaterally making the egregious payment for hotels for migrants in New York City. We have not announced it yet, so we have it first. There's going to be firings, the names are going to be out, and let's bring in New York Congressman Mike Lawler. Congressman, your thought about that move?
Well, it's long overdue, frankly. These funds have been misappropriated going back to the Biden administration. And New York City, a sanctuary city, has been wasting billions of dollars of taxpayer money.
Come on.
Billions with a B. To provide free housing, clothing, food, education, and health care to illegal immigrants, including criminal aliens that are here illegally. And so, you know, I applaud.
Hang on. So you mean to tell me they was doing all of this? They getting all of this. Meanwhile, we got homeless people, veterans, American people that can't get jobs, and we, you know, Medicaid, paying for Medicaid you can't get, and all this other stuff. Y'all got this type of money doing it for the illegals, the people that ain't even supposed to be here, but you can't even look out for the people who are actually here, citizens of the United States. Have y'all done bumped y'all mother freaking head? Ooh-wee.
Frankly, DHS for taking action to stop these payments under President Trump's leadership, because we have incentivized cities like New York and states like New York, a sanctuary state, to allow this to continue, and it has to stop.
Look, it cost New York
Fire them all.
Selfish of us billions of dollars because the water was wide open for 4 years. And the mayor that spoke up got exiled in the Democratic Party. Ironically, he's about to be, I guess, in a way, pardoned or protected by this president, who sees a lot of the targeting of Mayor Garrett Adams as the same thing that happened to him.
No question. Eric Adams spoke out against what the Biden administration was doing. He said that the migrant crisis was, quote unquote, destroying New York City. Kathy Hochul authorized billions of dollars of state taxpayer money to pay for all these expenditures. Meanwhile, she's fleecing hardworking New Yorkers $2,500 just for the privilege of driving to work.
Crazy.
It really just speaks volumes to how inept, incompetent, and corrupt New York has become under feckless leadership.
Right.
We have to stop this massive influx at the border, which is what President Trump is doing. But we have to stop incentivizing states and cities like New York by spending billions, and in this case from FEMA, $59 million to support their efforts to circumvent federal law. That's really what this boils down to. States like New York are circumventing federal law, allowing illegal immigrants to get benefits and access to taxpayer money.
All right, so let's talk about something else that's just bizarre that's happening in New York. New York's top court set to consider non-citizen voting in New York City elections today. Get this. Non-citizens, you don't belong here, you're not registered, blowing off court appearance, doesn't matter. That would add 800,000 non-citizen voters. Why is this even a discussion?
It shouldn't be. New York Republicans fought back against this effort several years ago. We were victorious in the lower court and the appellate division, and now it goes to the Court of Appeals. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit concerned because the New York Court of Appeals has been corrupted by Kathy Hochul and New York Democrats. This is why they tried to gerrymander our maps again last year. They added people who are way too progressive for the court to try and move the court in a different direction. I am concerned, certainly, that the Court of Appeals will make a political decision and not follow the Constitution. It is very clear. Non-citizens do not have the right to vote in our elections, period. There's a reason New York is a sanctuary state and city, though. And the reason is they want illegal immigrants counted as part of the census. That gives them more congressional seats and it gives them more electoral votes. That's what this all boils down to. They want them to be able to vote in our elections. I fundamentally believe that it is wrong. It violates both the U.S. and New York State constitutions and needs to be prohibited. And if the court had any courage or any conviction at all, it will reject this outright today.
You would think, because they want to loosen up that. Next thing you know, non-citizens voting in general elections. They'll figure out a way to do that. You know what I think it is? Republicans getting very close in New York to winning a lot of traditional Democratic seats, maybe even the governor's mansion. And they got to start letting everybody know that we're going to have to maybe bend the rules a little to stay in power. Mike Lower, thanks so much.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank y'all. And y'all should be furious right now because I am pissed that this is even going on. Like, this is crazy. But y'all ain't got nothing for the American people. They told us FEMA had no money for Americans on Muai. No money for Americans in East Palestine, Ohio. No money for Americans in Western North Carolina. No, but FEMA had an extra $1 billion to spend on illegals. What the hell? This is criminal. This is from Nick Sorto, y'all. Check this out. Crazy. And this has no sound on this video. So it's just showing you. Look at this. We in a crisis and we ain't got no money. High and dry. Sad. But y'all got enough money to shelter, Medicaid, education, all this other type of stuff for illegals that's not even supposed to be over here. It says a lot about that party, y'all. A lot about them people. Look at this. I just get upset over and over and over every time I sit here and turn and this is going viral and this, that, and I get so upset, y'all, and y'all should be furious right now. Don't ever forget that FEMA kicked an entire families out of their hotels and into the ice and snow in Western North Carolina. while giving $59 billion to illegal immigrants in luxury hotels in New York City, and then they lied to us about it for months. Check this out. Just in case some of y'all in the back forgot. Again, this doesn't have sound. It's just showing you. Sad. Ooh, y'all. I don't even think pissed is the word for this. Families out, but meanwhile, y'all got illegals in luxury hotels and crap. But y'all kick families who done lost everything out in the cold. Your own people. Crazy. Our tax dollars. And check this out. Since FEMA funding for illegal immigrants is trending, a reminder of what the luxury apartment migrants have been living in look like. The Maine apartment where migrants received 2 years of free rent, y'all. Here I am trying to see if I can give me a discount and stuff because we pay rent faithfully every month, and they sitting here not even supposed to be here getting free rent. Are you serious? Is in a country which receives $6.1 million from FEMA. And then we need the help. Y'all ain't got no money. Y'all broke. Because y'all doing stuff like this here. And I'm sorry, I'm stressing this because I'm tired of these people coming up in the comment section trying to make an excuse for everything. No. Hell no. Don't come up in my comment section talking noise because you just as part as the corruption and you part of the freaking problem. I don't want to hear that ish. Some of y'all going to be having some blue monkey wrench bar thingies. I'm making y'all some with that. When y'all see that and y'all comment, that means if y'all see any type of negative comments, y'all had a right to remove them from the comment section. So some of y'all gonna be posting to make see that little blue. Yes, get them up out of here, y'all. If it ain't gonna benefit us, and look, they can have their opinion as long as it's respectful. If y'all see it and it's disrespectful, remove them up on out of here because I'm sick of it, and I can't control all the comments, y'all. So. Y'all gonna be seeing a lot of y'all gonna be having them blue. Remove them up out the comment section. Y'all got my permission. You ain't even gotta ask me. Just remove them, cause I'm sick of them coming up and making excuses for this crap. No, it's in your face.
How much is rent here?
Free.
Look at that.
2 years.
After 2 years, we have to pay the rent.
All right, y'all, this is Savannah Hernandez in Brunswick, Maine, reporting to you from the apartments where migrants are getting their rent paid for up to 2 years. Now, I wanted to give you guys a first inside look at these units. The migrants shared with us that they come furnished. So they have a flat screen TV in there, couches, tables and chairs, a bed. We also asked them as well, hey, are you paying utilities here? They shared with us that nope, they do not have a water bill. They do not have an electricity bill.
And what about the light and the water?
Everything is good. We don't pay anything.
Now, I wanted to focus in on this area of Maine because there is a housing crisis going on currently for residents, and these buildings were initially created for Maine residents, but then it was decided that homeless migrants would be living here. Now, as an American, you can rent out one of these units, but a 1-bedroom is going to run you about $1,800, and a 2-bedroom is going to run you about $2,300. By the way, the average housing price for a house over here in Brunswick is about $480,000. So there was obviously a lot of outrage when it was first discovered that migrants were going to be housed here for free on taxpayer dollar. Now, I wanted to focus in on Brunswick as well because this is the same county that has received FEMA funding from that same program that spent almost $1 billion through the fiscal year of 2023 and 2024 on sheltering illegal immigrants throughout the United States of America. By the way, FEMA coming out and saying that they have run out of that funding.
We are expecting another hurricane hitting. We do not have the funds. FEMA does not have the funds to make it through the season.
This is why I wanted to come up this way. This is why I wanted to come to Brunswick, because I wanted to show you guys a comparison of how the federal government is treating American citizens versus illegal immigrants and migrants in this country. This is how migrants up in Maine, up in Brunswick are living.
Wild.
We also went to Bangor, we went to Lewiston, and there are African migrants who share with us that they really like it over here, that they've been treated very well. We spoke to Catholic Charities who told us that they are expecting more migrants. They're actually bringing more migrants up this way.
Yeah, so we're expecting up to 150 refugees starting yesterday until September 30th, which is the fiscal year. And then we also have walk-in clients, which will increase those numbers. Generally for refugees that we know are coming, we help them get set up with an apartment, but we're always looking for like other landlords to work with as well for apartments.
So I wanted to give you guys an idea of what was going on in Maine, the uppermost corners of the United States of America, where you wouldn't expect there to be migrants. This is a direct result of the open border, the illegal immigration crisis that has been allowed to prosper over the past 3-4 years, and it's stretching to even areas of America that you wouldn't expect.
Y'all, I'm just so disappointed. Like, I'm not even gonna get teary-eyed, but I'm just thinking, like, why do y'all hate the American citizens so much? Y'all seen these past month of how much our tax dollars paid for them to have all these things. People lost their lives in a hurricane, y'all, lost their homes, burnt from the ground in California, the poisonous oil that spilled when that wreck happened, like all of this, y'all. And we working our tails off. Y'all taking our tax dollars and investing in all this mess. Meanwhile, I'm driving, I'm buying food for homeless people. I'm hearing people's stories. I'm making sure, you know, I work for a company where we find people with second chance. We're a second chance company. We find people jobs and stuff, and I'm seeing the struggle and stuff like that. I actually talked to one of the customers today. He was like, I'm struggling, man. I'm trying to find a job and stuff. And I was like, just do time. I'm like, hold tight. We got the right person in the office. Like, I'm sitting here and I'm witnessing all this stuff, and then they're showing us and exposing all this stuff, and I'm really just heartbroken. I'm disgusted. I'm frustrated, but I'm heartbroken at the same time, because it's like, what did we ever do? What did we ever do to these people to deserve this type of treatment? Why do they hate us that bad? Just evil. It's evil. FEMA spent tens of millions of dollars. This is coming from Donald Trump. FEMA spent $10 million in Democrat areas, disobeying orders, but left the people of North Carolina high and dry. It is now under review and investigation. The Biden-run FEMA has been a disaster. FEMA should be terminated. It has been slow and totally ineffective. Individual states should handle storms, etc., as they come. Big savings, far more efficient. Facts. I agree. Check this out. Dem Rep Anna Presley gives me a death stare after I ask her about FEMA spending on illegals, y'all. Presley refused to condemn the Doge unveiled 59 million FEMA payments to luxury hotels where illegals in Western North Carolinas lived in tents. Check this out, y'all.
Congresswoman, what do you have to say about the fact that FEMA just spent $59 million housing illegal immigrants while people in Western North Carolina lived in tents for the past 4 months? What do you have to say about that? Do you accept that?
Your bald head better say something.
Do you accept the fact that, because Doge exposed that today, it sounds like you have a big problem with the fact that Doge... I'm not blocking her. I'm not blocking.
Answer the question, bald head.
Are you okay with that? Do you condemn the fact that Doge exposed FEMA for sending $59 million to house illegal immigrants today?
Excuse me, sir.
Do you condone that?
Excuse me, sir.
I don't know who the
I don't know who. I tell you what. If I don't know who you are. Let's go. You're in the way.
I'm not in the way.
You are in the way.
Okay, then get out of my way.
Facts.
Oh, what's that? What's that look? What's that look? Congresswoman, what do you have to say about the fact that FEMA just spent $59 million?
They don't have nothing to say. As you can see, they all do the same thing and just be on quiet. They just be on quiet, y'all. They don't have nothing to say. That's what ticks me off. It ticks me off. Check this out, y'all. October 24th. This is when pretty much Trump was saying FEMA broke because they were housing illegals and stuff like that. Let's check this out.
Wilmington are driving across the state 6 hours to go to the mountains and help people.
It is bad.
It is the federal government. Why are they out of
it is bad there, but my question is about the misinformation, particularly the notion that they are moving money to migrants, to, you say, undocumented migrants, which FEMA says flatly is not true. And if people are not getting correct information, then they can't go for assistance as they have been asked for. I just want to quickly play with Senator Tom Tillis.
Let me just say for 1 second.
Go ahead.
You have migrants being housed in luxury hotels in New York City. We have paid so much money from our tax dollars into the crisis that didn't need to happen. We could redirect money to help people immediately on the ground in North Carolina.
Laura, they're saying that they have
probably going to have a situation coming up in the next several days.
That's a separate tranche of money.
See, man, y'all, this is crazy. This is crazy. She was one of the women that worked for FEMA. Shut them down. Remember when FEMA officials justified skipping Trump's homes because they felt uncomfortable and then compared Trump supporters to dogs. FEMA violated Trump's EO and spent $59 million to house illegals in New York. So check this out, y'all.
And someone feels uncomfortable, we can't go to that home. If you have loose dogs and someone on the team is comfortable with dogs and another person is not, we can't go to that home because of safety precautions.
So you feared the Trump houses. The people on FEMA were fearing the Trump houses like they were fearing people with vicious dogs in their backyard.
Exactly. And just and that's based on the trends. You can ask FEMA and someone feels uncomfortable. We can't go to that home. If you have loose dogs and someone on the team is comfortable with dogs and another person is not.
Man, miss me with that. Miss me with that. Y'all only did that because it was Trump supporters. That's it. Screw all that. Type of stuff just ticks me off, yo. A grand of total zero major news outlets yesterday reported on the fact that President Trump's FEMA resolved 80% of all open Hurricane Helene victim cases in Western North Carolina in just 5 days. Not one. Read that again. That's what happens when you put somebody as a leader in charge of this world to get promises said, promises kept.
The past 5 days, we've decreased the number of open cases by almost 80%. President Trump is ensuring that communities aren't forgotten, and he launched the first major initiative to connect farmers with recovery assistance as well. Today, I had the chance to spend some time with Mark, who's a micro farmer in this area, and to talk about some of the FEMA programs that he's been able to utilize that have been incredibly helpful. The past 5 days, we've decreased the number
and
of
that's
open
how we
cases
gonna freaking
by almost 80%.
So like, stop playing with our Trump. Like, put some respect on his name when y'all mention this man's name for real, dog. Like, stop playing with him. And I'm gonna end it like this: from now on, money laundering will be called foreign aid. Okay, facts. Because we finding out where all this stuff is coming from. They trying to put a shutdown, put this up, and then they want to flip it and say, "Oh, your personal information is out there, your social, social and Medicaid, and all your personal information is out there." Y'all, they didn't say anything when Biden just had our personal information. Didn't nobody say nothing about that. And he didn't even have our permission. The thing is, we voted this man in to do a job, and he's doing exactly what he's going to do. And like y'all said, and I'm saying, we trust this man with all our with our hearts, because if we didn't, we wouldn't have voted him for November 5th. So miss us with that, y'all. Miss us with that. They're just mad because all their money, our tax dollars, are being exposed. They showing y'all straight up where this BS was going to. And it just keeps on getting worse. I told y'all, buckle your seatbelts and y'all hang tight, because we on for one hell of a ride these next 4 years. Real talk. And if y'all can't see it, I told you, I'm done talking. I'm done stressing my voice out. If you ain't finna research and actually find the truth, the information for yourself, I'm done wasting my breath and losing my voice. I'm throwing that blanket on you. I'm tucking you in and I'm letting you sleep. That's it. I'm letting you sleep because I'm sick of it. It's right here in your face. First of all, they lied. It wasn't telling y'all nothing, and y'all believed them. Now y'all being exposed to be able to see this stuff, and some of y'all still don't believe it. You're sick. You're part of the problem, and you're part of the corruption.